From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Zach Wheeler gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers' leadoff man. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
His career line against Wheeler, he's gone just 2 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Bruce is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. No balls and 1 strike. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
1-1. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Jimmy Nelson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam, high-riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Bullet back up the middle. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Cabrera over at second. Bruce at first, one gone. Squared that one up just a little late. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Flip of his glove for one. On to first as they get the double play. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Domingo Santana.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate him.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Dominic Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Villar ranging into shallow right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in, Kevin Plawecki. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the... Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 2-1. Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
The first with it is Wheeler, and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Arcia at third with 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So next up from New York, Zach Wheeler. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Soft liner towards center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the pitcher reaches base to start the inning. That means they'll flip the lineup card with a man aboard and nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Dribbled to the right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Braun over to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking balls in for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Bruce comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is in the air to left field. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the top of. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Left fielder.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Comes set with the 0-1. Strike taken to throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Santana makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, third base.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Santana is off of first with 2 away. This is line to left, and Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. High in the air down the right field line. but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Striding in once again, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pops this one up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. VR comes up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Digging in to try it again. Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Pena gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting his baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Softly hit toward the hole. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get him.
And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. in is Christian Yelich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready once again, Domingo Santana, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Garcia fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Wheeler. He reached on a single in his first try. Adrian Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Adrian Gonzalez.
A ball and no strikes. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. And he fouls this one off. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit to short. Garcia has it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through. Jason Vargas takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 42.
Ready once again, Travis Shaw. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Leading out for the Brewers.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. 0-2. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Vargas, the former Royal. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Orlando Arcia waits on deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cabrera onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Base is empty. 2 gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Yelich is underneath this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Taken in by Flores. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, pitcher.
Jesus Aguilar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera's up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. Snap throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. One and one.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Again to first. But he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. None left for Milwaukee. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Jacob Barnes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Todd Frazier now. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana calls for it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Dominic Smith. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Fouled away. This is flared out towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting. Pitcher, Jason Vargas.
Jose Reyes will move out into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher, Vargas.
Jose Reyes.
A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Smith on second. Flores at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1, and it's fouled away. He pulls this one into right, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets.
In is Christian Yelich, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Ryan Braun.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are moving right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. The runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. And again a throw, runner back safely. And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it. Digging in once again, Manny Pena, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Paul Sewald is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit Weekly back to the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Keon Broxton will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Right field, number 42.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
And Dribble Cabrera. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 42.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. He completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Yanked fouled off to the right. Hit hard to the right side, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth. Riding in once again, Jonathan Villar is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jonathan Villar goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch-out on that one.
0-1 the count. The wind-up and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Thames behind 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head into their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. Josh Hader enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 42.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up from New York, Wilmer Flores. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Milwaukee came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jacob Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Josh Hader wraps